Welcome, listeners, to Sir LENZO'S MEMOIRS. On our episode today, we discuss the POS operator and the cashless policy of the CBN. Now, since the story really starts, as per se, we know they use Naira again for this Nija. Personally, I imbibe am straight, being a follower of government, knowing about eNAIRA all along, and, understanding the advantages of us trading, using it, imbibing it, and, turning it into our way of life, and not the implications. And like they always talk, man, he's trailblazing, he's bold, and he's the right way to go. But then the implementation, like every single person we don't talk, contributes, became a nightmare. Just turned nightmare. The CBN and his governor not even know how the matter even they be. Just they talk and say we not just process of government. Just they give us instruction. Already wasn't even budgeting giving us. So just telling the banks, say hold their money, hold those people money. They get 30,000, 30,000 to 2,000, 5,000. Because they beg for it to be our own, But because of the importance and what our chairman, President Buhari was trying to achieve, we agree to the matter now. We grind and come out. We grind them pieces the matter. Everybody shock. We complain. We adapt. But the matter born matter. He bet the POS gone as a bank. He bet the POS operators. He turned them bank straight. I really don't know your own experience. I don't know how it be for your area, but let me just let you know how, the thing be for my side. Make you just compare them to how it be for your side. Make we come all together, can't really reason them because they all change back format on top of us new. Just move us from one, block, move us go another block. Our reality just, they meander around. you meander around, but. When I be like say na JJC me be, I stop to the Legbere, I dey say I'm clear, why? I'll go bank, go collect my money, collect 20,000, tincture the bank 35 naira, collect my cash waka. I can't turn to a person where they pay 100 naira just to collect 1,000. One open on our eye. It's a happen. We lavish, but we not really need to spend all that matter just to spend our matter now. Get. Everybody can't just be confused now. You can't be like, say, man, nobody know. It take like 1 million years before CBN even fit talk to their own eNAIRA. I don't read something say they revamp them because they do a lot of vampire stuffs. They get reason why nothing they work. You see, that's how they always tire me. For these people, they matter. They tell you why they work, as if say you not get solution. Meanwhile, they see what they do. You open your eye. They transfer the bank, open branch as POS. They don't really need to do anything again. So as they don't come hand us over to POS, now the POS operator, at least my party with the hood turn to better bank. Might explain why. You see, when that cash no come there at all, and people still get to transact because now way of life it be. You see, this is not a subjective matter of say maybe you get one argument. You see, transaction now way of life, now part of our humanity must happen. Simply because of say you not fit provide everything you need by yourself. No be you go farm, no be you go do this. So for any service where any other person they render you, you get to pay. You get to, you get to transact now. So people can't go to, the POS. Some POS is not just border. Everybody even started to collect POS. POS now became the boom. Because they hear now say you get the ones they collect 15,000, get the ones they call 30,000. So those ones, because you see, the banks now hold our primary info concerning our finances. You understand? They've not them be the chairman. Now why I can't be the shout say na lie. They must, assure with the matter. Now why they can't talk say maybe they do open banking now, make the quick for your open, make everybody your fee plug in. So as that one can't do now, they see the food drag on top that one, because digital things for Nigeria have to activate and they reach like 1 year. They could just find excuse, way past excuse, they give as excuse. So But would they run and they go in and our street we be now, but would they give ourselves the sense? Would they, would they relate? Maybe they do podcasts. If you listen, let me share. More else to the same. Because the POS person now can't turn profit and loss account. You see, anybody wey no get POS go refer you to their POS bank. You can't go there, go pay the money. You understand? Once you don't see the approved, you can't come back on transact. You don't understand? You see people when they go market and a gathering of POS receipts. Now they take pay now. I be CBN one form say they no. Or I don't understand. Really, to be CBN governor, I used to sit down for one office for Abuja, they declare it they have for street for Nigeria. Now we say MEFIT say the matter be. You must harness the real metrics now. Now, what did they make me laugh now? And I say, as they suffer all these ones, so now the profit of the banks is unaffected. It is unaffected. So the suffering are just our own. So we can now start paying tithe to the POS operators, which is what we are doing. And what did they make me laugh? And why they talk this my POS story? We say there's no easy work because my party where they who there. I can't look around. They say well done work. He look me. He say so you know sir they were I say na serious work because it don't pass now to just transfer money because now transfer to transfer. You see when you want to use POS, I say our story sweet to talk. You to talk your own. I sure I say you get vibe where people go bad. I dey tell you talk your own. All of us the experience am. You transfer to transfer, now come materialize from, the CBN focus. So you transfer to the POS, you collect. The POS will come transfer. Me even just run down one steady for area. That one no need. Because, you see, if you use the bank transfer, 1 week later, that transaction never land. So the surest way now, POS. But now they talk now, my POS party can't they do many work. I call everyone the pity my POS person because now in the midst of market she did as in for street, so this person they say, so now she can't turn to the bank of all of them. You understand? So now list if you say 2,000 naira to this person, she will get to record them. If now this person you will get to record them. So at a certain point they can't collect updates. They can't collect data update. Say hey, my party how far now? How much I gave you now? Say, say this person pay 1,007, this person pay 2,000. This not be part of your work before I say what she go do now. The banks don't supplement the work. You see, I don't talk say money not the matter, but please understand the enormity of the work the POS operators in Nigeria are doing. They have practically taken over from the banks. Yes, there's cash now, but you see, the cash was never enough in the very first place. Nigerians are lavish. So this already the ration cash, the ration money. You see, the 100,000 wey they do shakara when CBN first of all talk say now maybe they pay check of above a certain wey they do shakara. Now they clear gladly collect now. But I dey see the headline say the pressure no day and I dey laugh. Which nonsense pressure no day? How many banks dey to service us before where POS is no pass? Where you go say pressure no day? You see. They collect the money from the bank, go the other bank where they call POS, Nina. Because the POS operators inside a queue of 20, I tell you, say, by themselves and by their representatives, they fool the queue, pass those of us who just want to collect the cash. Na joke you call them. Because one way, now them be the final arbiter, now them be the settlement, the final interchange of use. You understand? But as we are paying these monies to them and they are making money because it's a business acumen. It's there. You get one day, I go hood. I want to do transaction. My POS exchange person, they tell me the cards where they go. I was very impressed. I even asked, you don't sabi this matter. You say, experience, now be teacher now. You just go one side for the POS. You call this card, they go through this network, they fail, this bank, they work, this one. You say, but if you go to this bank, there's a high percentage that it is a maybe. She know the promise. She know one lash. She know the promise. So me now can enter inside that maybe. Now I say, okay, you know if you run from me now, run out for me. She all run and you go through and you collect. They according to one Igbo guy we come here, I say until they see approved from POS, they know they pay. You see, the banks have sublet their job, Nina. It's not about you explaining it. There's a reality to life. It's not about the planning, about the school you go. There's a reality to life. You see, once you don't understand it, it will align itself. You understand? People must survive. Life must go on. But in all this madness, na very expensive money we can't dey spend for Nigeria. Make una help me tell Buhari. Make una help me tag Buhari. Say why we for Nigeria can't dey spend money to spend our money? E hard. Because it not really make sense. This open secret wey CBN dey, where they always do, they try. I not lie against them, but they just start. They just start. Which day here they announce say the eNAIRA is the solution to the naira scarcity. Now, naira na naira. Forget the E way now for you to spend. You see, the eNAIRA is not a bank. eNAIRA is a medium of transaction. It's a medium. So once you collect your eNAIRA, I beg for those of you, because the CBN and I hear some banks, but I never see. Now see, now immediately. You see, now the effect upon my life, now I go past the matter. And I dey see am for street as I dey waka. So I not feel they see the evil they happen, make I dey talk, say you get the joy with some people they announce. I mean, until the succor comes to all, until it becomes our way of life, I bet me tell Buhari. Buhari talk say na government policy induce the suffering. Yeah, not true. Not be chair, not true. But make him put mouth now to the solution that they announce. Mona me tell am, mona me beg am. Make Ogalai carry the mantle. We're not supposed to they spend money on top the fact that we won't spend our money now. Now we still get the money. Mona me reason am. The thing don't make sense, and the thing they cause heartache because you don't get how everybody feel happy now. People are paying 40% because now one-way traffic now make una ask the banks. They know the secret is open. As the money they leave them vote, they come back. So how na can reason say can't be direction where would they go now? Say more could they pay 10% tight to spend our money again? No na reason now. Make we too where they beg the government, we they follow me beg government. Make they put mouth, make the thing for loud. Make you two help me loud them now. Make we, you release ourselves now, free ourselves from this matter now. There's a lot of work to be done now while they beg, because they need to talk to transporters. They are key. You understand? Make the design ways where the eNAIRA go feed the work, they go feed the collect time. You understand? Lagos is actually the best place to use as a model, because I know their last mile bus stops were trying to, do that card payment stuff. What have been their feelings? What have been it? This MCO Luomo that they are criminalizing is actually filled with data based on the organization he has with those unions. The CBN will sit down with them. Now they will leave their damn offices and start to work this thing. It's a lot of work. Your excuses are not the reasons why we exist, please. You started it. You must solve it. I've always begged, I've asked, you must vote money to it. It's a lot of work. It's more than the elections. Why would we just be feeding the financial services with our hard-earned money? For no fucking reason. Why? You transfer us to the POS, now telling the POS not to charge us a certain amount. It's a fallacy now. Look, it's even criminal to do. How can the CBN just tell POSs will be arrested? Why are we paying that more? Why are we paying more money? When there is a free currency, you will start advertising it everywhere. It will be, they'll collect billboard everywhere. It's a very serious matter. Please, let me share. eNAIRA is free. There's no surcharge to using it. Why are we now paying exorbitantly for cash? And it is because the governors and everybody keep talking about cash. We need to talk more about the eNAIRA. Make una help me tell Buhari, make it talk about time. Huh? Let me tell Buhari. These POS people, they'll chop us finish. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed listening. And please help me share. Thanks for sharing.